What's going on, everybody? It is Sunday morning, so you know what time it is. It is time for the Lazy JP Fantasy Update. I know Bars Blackman put his up yesterday, so I figured I'd do mine at my usual time on Sunday mornings. So I made some moves since last week, but first, I guess I should tell you what happened last week. We won. We won. I know, because after the Ray Rice thing, I figured that we would be fucked for life. Um, I'll show you the score here real quick. We played Team Silent but Deadly, who was in the finals last year. I believe they're actually the team that knocked us out of the finals last year. Let's see if I can pull up the score from it. While we're waiting on that, I'll just look at, you might see some new faces. I got Dan Bailey back. I got rid of McManus. He didn't do shit for me. And the Broncos are playing the Seahawks anyway, so I see that being a game with a few touchdowns in it, and the kind of like how the Super Bowl was. Um, so I picked Dan Bailey back up because St. Louis's defense has kind of been sorry, and the thing about Dallas is their offense is strange. DeMarco Murray's a beast, Des Bryant's a beast, but Tony Romo is forever a question mark. So you could be getting a lot of field goals out of that. Dan Bailey had a shitload of field goals last week. Week 1 he didn't do anything for me. But I'm riding with them this week. Then I also picked up the New England Patriots defense. As you can see, I still have the Cardinals. I started the Cardinals last week. And week 1, I picked up the Eagles, I believe. But I picked up the Patriots. They're the number 1 ranked D this week because they're going against Oakland, who is probably the worst team in the league. Yeah, so those are nice pickups. However, we are playing Hornswoggle this week. And he is, I believe, and he's not last year's champion, but he was also like the 3rd best team. We were the 4th best team. So this is a big week for us. All right, let's back over to here. I'll show you the score of last week's game. The Doctor versus Silent but Deadly. We'll get the full box score. And as you can see, we had 136. We had nice showings from, but everyone did their job. Because that's like when I set my lineup, I'm trying to figure out. I need at least 10 points from every position. I need over 10 points from every single position. And that's my strategy going in. That if I can get, how many positions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 positions, and you're getting 11 points out of each one. That's 99 points. And then obviously you hope that you have stars that get in the 20 range, which I would say are my Des Bryant, Demaryius Thomas, and Andrew Luck. Usually I want them to get near 20. And yeah, so it was a nice showing. We played, like I said, Silent but Deadly, who is probably one of the favorites to win the whole thing this year. But as you can see, I had Matt Stafford last year, and I know that that's how he is. He has bad weeks. Carolina's got a great defense, so obviously that had to take into account. But the man likes to throw picks. He has off games. He gets hurt. That's why Matthew Stafford. I could have drafted him. It was between Stafford or Luck. And last year I had Stafford, so I went with Luck this year. And so far, he didn't have that. He had only 18 points in week 2, but that's still better than 13. In week 1, he had 28. And he easily could have had more in this game. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. Pissed me off. But yeah, Forte didn't do his thing, but man, Giovanni Bernard it was an animal. The Bengals are just gonna run him till he dies. Him and Hill. Julio Jones had a great game, but then the Kendall Wright and Calvin Benjamin. Calvin Benjamin I think he had a good week 1, and he had some targets in this week, but couldn't put that into numbers. And Kendall Wright was like a hot choice after they beat the Chiefs week 1. He seems like I made a rule after last year. I drafted a lot of good players on bad teams. I had Vincent Jackson. I had Maurice Jones-Drew. Obviously, Maurice Jones-Drew is done for life, but But yeah, I don't like to have good players that are on bad teams. Like we all know Vincent Jackson is an elite receiver, but when you're in Tampa Bay, you ain't gonna be getting elite anything. All right, so let's get back to this week, and let's see what we got here. They're saying start. That's what I think my starting lineup actually is right now. Yeah. Pick them up. Kirk Cousins, Toby Gerhart, Jared Cook. Okay, so nobody. There must have been some grabs. Let's check the waiver wire. Top available. And just make sure there's no one else we would rather have here. Yeah, Justin Forsett is poop sauce. Donald Brown is still out there. Who dropped? Did somebody drop Toby Gerhart? I just don't really see him doing anything long term. Man, but Donald Brown, I might have to scoop and drop Forsett. But we can wait. Let's wait another week. The only see what I like to always make my grabs on Sunday because like obviously you make your most important one on whenever the waiver like kicks in, but let's see. Hornswoggle dropped Toby Gerhart and picked up Carlos Hyde from San Francisco. I don't think I mean is he really expected to get carries? Kramer added Niles Paul. I was waiting on doing that and I did not. Terrence Williams ain't gonna be doing shit. Now Davis, yeah. Bobby Rainey, who the fuck is that? RCC. Island Hopper. I don't know. Ladarius Green's poop. Oh yeah, people are making desperation moves. That's cool. All right, I think I'm cool with what we got right now. Let's just check our lineup one more time. Andrew Luck, Zach Stacy, Joique Bell. Joique Bell is moving on up in everyone's rankings. He is gonna be the main back in Detroit by the end of the year. He's the better back and he stays healthy. Well, let's just hope that probable don't mean shit. All right. Basically, we need a big week from Travis Kelce. Probably should have picked up Niles Paul instead, so he could back up Jordan Reed when he's hurt. But yeah, I think we got something going here. I think this could be good. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. This was week 3 fantasy whoop ass. We're 1-1. Just the Ray Rice curse has not fucked us for the season. We are still fighting. We win this week. We're sitting on top of the league, so it's going down. So all right, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will be back. Thanks, bros.